One Piece manga chapter 886. The wait for this chapter was unreal given that it was half a month ago we got the last chapter, but this was a pretty good chapter as we got some progression with the arc and a little insight about how the fight between Luffy and Katakuri will go, and also some information about Haki given that we still know a little about what Haki is. But this was a really good chapter from a story standpoint. But we'll first start the chapter with Sanji and Pudding finishing up the cake, and they're currently heading to give Big Mom the cake, but Oven interferes and stops Chiffon from going with them. He even went all the way to sucker punch her in the face for betraying Big Mom. I mean, that was like one of the most savage part of this scene in this chapter. He clearly has no chill. Then we get to see Pound jump in to rescue his daughter, and this is where Sanji decides to jump into the rescue. And now, even though Sanji has been lackluster for the majority of this arc, he does have his moments, and this was one of them. Again, showcasing his speed. He's just as fast as Gear Second in his base form. Now, just before Oven and Pound were about to clash, Sanji kicks Oven before they could even clash and sent him flying to the wall. And there was like a black lightning. Maybe Haki was used there, but either way, that was really impressive on Sanji's part. The fact that no one noticed Sanji even kicked Oven and he rescued Chiffon back to the ship really showcases how fast and stealthy Sanji is. Again, this man is a part of the monster trio. Never sleep on any of the Straw Hats. These guys are all special, and Pudding's reaction was priceless. And it seems like Oven's matchup is not going to be Sanji, given that Oven did hurt Chiffon, and Capone would definitely want to fight him over that. And shout out to Capone's marksman skills in this chapter. This man shot Oven from miles away from his ship with a pistol, not even a sniper, a pistol. Given that guns are his main thing, I wouldn't be surprised if his observation is like Usopp, where he can see or sense people's auras from miles away and shoot them down. So Capone versus Oven is definitely looking kind of hype right now. We also got some stuff with Carrot, and she said tonight's gonna be a full moon. Again, we saw this back in Zou, and it was hinted that the Minks get stronger during the full moon, and this is probably the secret Inuyarashi is going to use against Jack. So whatever we're going to see from Carrot will determine what we see from the Dukes, but it's definitely going to be on a stronger level than what we're going to see from Carrot. It could be their own version of Gear 4. So again, a lot of people did theories about this, so shout out to them. And finally, we get some stuff with Katakuri and Luffy. Now, there is no fight in this chapter, but the information we get is crazy, and it could foreshadow a lot of things that we might see later on in the story. Now, Luffy is thinking on how to defeat Katakuri, and we get a flashback from Rayleigh saying that Haki grows more when the user goes through extreme conditions of battle, and the stronger people Luffy fights, the stronger Luffy will get himself. And this could make sense as to why Luffy saw his arms get cut by Mihawk at Marineford, because that was really extreme for Luffy. The fact that he saw a future where he could possibly get killed, and I feel like that was like his Haki trying to save him at that point. So it kind of awakened his observation in a sense. Now, as for Luffy obtaining future sight, as he did mention that he hopes that he can see a little bit in the future like that. Now, I don't think it's gonna be that easy. Now, we have to remember that Katakuri trained his observation to that point. It wasn't something that he naturally got. He trained it to that point. He trained it to the point that he could see the future. So it would be kind of weird for Katakuri. I mean, it would be kind of weird for Luffy to learn that type of Haki on the spot, like an advanced version like that. But there might be something that could make sense of all of that, and that is King's Haki. Now, there could be a thing where if you have King's Haki, ornament and observation can grow faster, and you can reach the highest level of each category of Haki. So King's Haki might be the catalyst Luffy needs to defeat Katakuri. I've been saying this for the longest now. It's gonna be something with King's Haki. Observation and ornament, they're not gonna really do much, but I feel like his King's Haki will amplify his other Haki as well. So by making Katakuri go all out, that would put Luffy's own life at risk even more so than ever, and this would enable him to unlock abilities that he never had before. But just thinking about Luffy with future sight is going to be the most disgusting power up ever for Luffy in terms of power. Again, Wano is just right up the corner. He's gonna need all the power he needs when he goes up against Kaido. But anyways, this was a dope chapter. I enjoyed reading this chapter from start to finish. 8 out of 10 for me. Sanji greatness, Luffy versus Katakuri. This was a really good chapter from a writing and story standpoint, because there was no bullshit in this chapter. It all made sense. And yeah, guys, greatness, One Piece greatness. It is Pharaoh, and I will see you guys later. Peace.